Ms. Robbins, you may call your next witness.
The state calls Officer Riley to the stand. Officer Riley, when did you first get involved in this case?
I was in my car and received a radio call directing me to the Embassy Suites Hotel.
When was that?
It was 9:05 p.m. on March 24th, 2019.
What happened when you got there?
There was a woman standing behind the front desk sobbing.
Did you talk to her about the incident?
Yes, Miss Potter was pretty shaken up, but she told me that there had been a robbery.
Did Miss Potter describe the perpetrator?
Only generally. She said he was a young white male in his 20s with an average build, dressed in jeans, wearing a dark jacket and a baseball hat. She said she didn't notice anything unusual about him. She could not tell me his height or weight, and she was very upset.
Did she say anything else?
Nothing except the details of the crime.
What happened next?
I called the description into headquarters and they sent it out over the police radio.
What happened next?
I started to drive back to the police station.
Did anything happen on the way back to the police station?
Yes.
Could you describe what happened?
Yes, a man waved me down and told me that the word on the street was that the robbery had been conducted by someone who went by the street name of Sketch.
What did you do then?
When I got back to the station, I searched on Facebook for people in the area who went by that street name. I found a few profiles that were associated with that street name, but only one of them was owned by someone who matched the description of the robber given by the witness.
What was this person's name?
Samuel Williams.
What, if anything, did you do with this information?
I called Miss Potter and asked her to come down to the station to view a photo lineup.
Did she come?
Yes.
Did you conduct the lineup?
No. It is our procedure to have someone uninvolved in the case conduct the lineup. So the lineup was conducted by another officer, Officer Branson, who had no information about the case, but I created the lineup.
Can you tell us how you constructed the lineup?
I took a photo of Mr. Williams standing in front of a white background we have in the booking room. Then I chose photos of men from our adult offender database who matched the description that the witness, Miss Potter, gave of the robber to serve as the lineup fillers.
And why did you make sure to match the filler's photos to the description that the witness gave?
Making sure that the fillers matched the description that was given by the witness ensures that the suspect did not stand out from the fillers because they didn't match the description of the culprit, and the suspect did. We also make sure that there are no other factors that would draw attention to the suspect, like making sure all the photos were taken against the same white background.
At this time, I would like to introduce into evidence the photo array that was used during the lineup procedure.
Any objections? Seeing none, Officer Riley, will you please show the jury the photo array that you presented to Ms. Potter during her identification procedure?
What happened after you selected the photos for the lineup?
I gave the photos to Officer Branson, who then conducted the lineup.
Did Officer Branson report to you the result of that lineup?
Yes, the witness identified the suspect, Mr. Williams.
Then did anything else happen?
My partner and I went to Mr. Williams' apartment to talk with him.
Did anything happen when you went to his apartment?
When we pulled up outside his building, we saw a man who looked like the person depicted in the Facebook profile owned by Mr. Williams. We were about to park when the man took off running. I leapt out of the car and took off in pursuit. I was able to overtake him and apprehend him. The search of his pockets revealed he was carrying identification, which indicated that he was Samuel Williams.
What happened then?
I took Mr. Williams into custody and drove to the police station.
After you returned to the station, what happened?
I got a fingerprint examiner, Mr. Bapty, to take a sample of his fingerprint so that he could compare it to the fingerprint evidence he had collected from the crime scene.
Thank you. No further questions.